Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, October 30th. You'll be interested to know. 87 years ago, today, in 1938, a radio dramatization of The War of the Worlds was presented in a realistic news bulletin style and famously convinced many listeners they were hearing an actual alien invasion. That broadcast showcased the power of radio storytelling to stir public imagination and led to new conversations about media responsibility and the influence of mass entertainment. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Thursday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking choppy with waves at 6 to 9 feet. Conditions stay consistent through the morning with the wind onshore at 8 to 12 miles per hour. By afternoon, waves drop slightly to 5 to 8 feet as the wind picks up to 15 miles per hour. Best time to ride is at 8 a.m. with a 5-foot high tide, when the west-northwest swell is 7 feet at 13 seconds, and the onshore wind is 8 miles per hour. The first high tide on Thursday will be 4.5 feet at 8:15 a.m., followed by a 3-foot low tide just before 1:30. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 62 degrees for the water temperature. Expect clean conditions with 4 to 6 foot waves on Friday, ideal for catching a barrel early on. Saturday sees a slight drop to 3 to 5 feet, with fair conditions but some choppy moments in the afternoon. Sunday brings a steady increase in swell, maintaining 4 to 6 feet in clean faces, making it the standout day of the period. This morning, it's mostly sunny, and it feels like 58 degrees, with 9 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 6:13, and it will rise again tomorrow at 7:34. It looks like we're in for some partly sunny weather today, with a high near 59 and a gentle west-northwest wind at 9 to 14 miles per hour. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with a low around 53 and a light northwest breeze. Looking ahead in the weather. Friday will be mostly sunny with a high near 61 and a northwest breeze around 6 to 9 miles per hour. The weekend stays mild with highs near 62 to 63 and nights in the mid-50s, and Monday remains partly sunny with a high near 62. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, the Oakland Police Department announced that it is collaborating with the FBI's art crime team to investigate a burglary from the Oakland Museum of California's collection 2 weeks ago. Shortly before 3:30 in the morning on October 15th, a suspect or suspects broke into the museum's off-site storage facility and stole more than 1,000 items, including jewelry, Native American baskets, and other artifacts. Lori Fogarty, Executive Director and CEO of the Oakland Museum of California, stated the theft that occurred represents a brazen act that robs the public of our state's cultural heritage, noting that most of the stolen items were donated to the museum. This is a developing story, so check back for updates. Now on to sports. Haynes King, the quarterback for Georgia Tech, is gaining recognition as one of the toughest players in college football. Last year, he played against Georgia despite a right shoulder injury that caused him immense pain. Miraculously, just days before the game, he was able to throw deep passes. Head coach Brent Key noted that King has an innately high pain tolerance and can block out pain. In a remarkable performance, King threw for 303 yards and ran for 3 touchdowns, despite the Jackets' loss in 8 overtimes. His determination has led Georgia Tech to an 8-0 record and a number 7 ranking in the Associated Press poll. In local sports, Golden State Warriors coach Steve Kerr has been alternating between Quinten Post and Brandin Podziemski for the starting lineup during the team's first 5 games of the season, and this trend will continue. Post will be Kerr's primary choice when the Warriors need a larger lineup, as he explained following their 98-79 victory over the Los Angeles Clippers. Kerr expressed, "I think this is going to be a pattern for us," noting the veteran center Al Horford will come off the bench. Post had a standout performance with 12 points and 8 rebounds, contributing significantly to the win. Both players have proven they deserve starting roles, with Kerr emphasizing the importance of Post's development. In top news, Hurricane Melissa made landfall in Cuba early Wednesday as a Category 3 storm after devastating western Jamaica on Tuesday. Melissa struck near Chivirico, Cuba, with wind speeds of 125 miles per hour at 3 a.m., and is now a Category 2 storm with maximum winds of 100 miles per hour. The storm is moving northeast, expected to reach Bermuda by Thursday night. In Jamaica, flooding left 77% of homes without electricity, and the government declared a disaster area. More than 735,000 people were evacuated in Cuba as officials prepared for widespread flooding. In business news, the Federal Reserve lowered interest rates at its second consecutive meeting, but Chair Jerome Powell cast doubt on expectations for a further rate cut this year. Powell emphasized that the notion of a cut at the Fed's next gathering in December is far from a certainty. The Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P 500 erased gains, while the Nasdaq Composite rose to a record high. Powell's comments highlight a growing chorus of officials wary about additional cuts. The Fed will stop reducing its asset portfolio on December 1st, marking a significant shift in policy. Concerns about inflation and job growth continue to complicate the Fed's decisions. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 2% to about $111,000. Ethereum is down 0.5% to just over 3,900. And XRP is down 1% to $2.58. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. America only hurts itself by discounting what China has done well. After months of trade tensions, Presidents Donald Trump and Xi Jinping are scheduled to meet in Korea for a possible agreement. This presents an occasion for the United States to learn from China's rapid technological advancements. China has become a powerhouse, leading in artificial intelligence patents and clean energy technology. To regain its competitive edge, the United States must embrace innovation and absorb talent from China. Excessive competition in China has spurred unique advancements that the U.S. can learn from. Ignoring these lessons may leave America lagging behind. And in entertainment news, Taylor Sheridan, the mastermind behind hits like Tulsa King and Landman, is leaving Paramount after tensions with new chief executive David Ellison's leadership team. Sheridan valued creative freedom at Paramount, but that began to change with Ellison's arrival following the merger with Skydance. Disagreements over project pitches and budget scrutiny prompted Sheridan to sign a 5-year contract with NBC Universal, potentially worth up to $1 billion. While he plans to fulfill his remaining commitments to Paramount, the loss of Sheridan represents a significant challenge for Ellison, especially amid upcoming layoffs. Sheridan's departure highlights the struggle between fostering talent and controlling costs in the entertainment industry. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American journalist and author Walter Lippmann. And he said, "We all think alike, no one thinks very much." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.